The question of climate change to most people has always been something that they feel it's not a business of theirs. And I think that's a very wrong notion. I think climate issues concern all of us as persons, and we must, as persons as well, take some local, simple actions. Collectively, if each person would do that, we now come together and we find that we make a very significant, impact in our environment.
Abbas is a member of the Climate Ambassador group that I manage. The main purpose of the scheme really is people who are committed to the environment, who want to go an extra step and are prepared to give up some of their time. He volunteered to take part in his group about 2 years ago. His application was stunning. He came across really, really well, so I was really looking forward to working with someone like him.
I've been here for 4 years and I came to read for a PhD in business with management. Throughout my time at the university, I had so many engagements with local groups, one of which is the Global Plymouth. We want the international person to feel welcomed, to feel accepted, to feel at home. And one of the ways we thought we could do that is when we get them appreciate the history of the place, appreciate the history of the people. We went to different national heritage homes. We went to different landmark areas such as Dartmoor. We get to appreciate the place, the beauty of the city, the beauty of the people of the city.
Abbas has a brilliant talent at bringing people together. We need people like that because we need to have more and more of these conversations about what we want for our environment, for our city.
No matter how well, the policy or the law or a piece of legislation that is being put forward by a politician, you need the people, the local people, to take part in. So anytime there is any global discussions, any global topics to be discussed about climate, our politicians or some of our intelligentsias are going to Dubai or wherever to attend the COP events. We also gather our people within the community to tell them what this event is about and how they are also able to, take some actions locally and help deal with this very gigantic monster we are faced with.
So I did this training with the climate ambassadors and it seems to have sparked something in him, and very quickly he made a commitment to organize an event. And within 4 weeks of him making a commitment, here we go, we had an event at the University of Plymouth, that brought together about 70 people and some more.
If you look at our setup as a community, we have businesses, we have schools, we have people just like me and yourself who sit within the community. But who does lead the business? Who does lead in the politics? These are all the products of our system as families and as a community. And therefore, our view is if people are educated, if people are sensitized, perhaps when they get into some of these offices or positions, then of course again it transcends into something bigger.
In his short time in Plymouth, he's built so many relationships with so many different people, given up so much of his time to support others. I've seen how effective he was in helping other students who felt lonely and in creating groups and clubs and really giving up his time. So he's really, really made a difference. And I'm ever so grateful to him for doing that.
It feels fantastic to be nominated as a climate legend. And I've really been very excited. Sometimes we get to underrate what we do. Until the day I got that award, I would never had thought that I had made an impact really. I just feel like it's my responsibility. I feel obligated to do that.
I think his impact is huge actually. It's really hard to measure what a single individual can do, because I think what the likes of Abbas are doing is planting a seed, and you don't know when that's going to bloom, but it's happened. So Abbas will leave behind loads of people who will remember his action. He will have progressed the debate and progressed the conversation, made more people aware, and that is a huge, huge step. And I know, looking at the number of friends and people who came to see him at his graduation, for example, that his legacy is enormous.
So education does not necessarily have to be you gathering people to speak to them. It could be you acting in that way that will change the place and will change it for the better as well.